Hello everyone. Welcome to our virtual event platform of eStudio, which is the web broadcast Nugent solution. The eStudio integrates with the social media live stream and is the future of talk shows, summits, group discussions, and product presentations, and in all, a dynamic marketing tool. So, let's enjoy today's talk show with our panel of guests on the new norms for the Thailand hospitality industry to enhance and transform guest experiences and regenerate business. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, good morning, Kun Usa. I'm very happy to welcome all the viewers to the talk show today. And we've got Kun Usa, who's the Director of Sales and Marketing at Amari Watergate, one of the prominent hotels preferred by Indians visiting Thailand. Now that Thailand is back towards being normal, I'm sure travelers would like to visit amazing Thailand soon again. Viewers would like to know how you have prepared or are you geared up at the hotel to receive guests, and how are you going to implement the SHA guidelines. And let me begin with to ask you, when a guest is checking in at your hotel and he seems to develop some symptoms, which is a matter of concern for you and the guests as well, how prepared are you to handle the situation?
Yes, thank you very much, Mui, and nice to see you today. Thank you for your time and everyone. So before go for that one, I would like to actually introduce you for the Onyx and Amari Watergate Bangkok. We are under Onyx, which is a mother company, which is Onyx. We create the project named Onyx Clean to all our properties under Onyx around everywhere in Thailand and overseas as well. What Onyx Clean about that this project is actually created for this situation, which we are partner with the Ecolab. Because of this, our main partner, we using their all the equipment, chemical, and also training that they provide to us. I mean all the staff. Okay, so. Yes. So for as a screen that's showing you, okay. And you will see when the guest checking in the room, in front of every room, we're gonna have this sticker to show you this room cleaned, and we seal it. If the sticker is tear off, that means someone entered before you, so you can inform us, and we're gonna change the room for you. Okay, I will tell you later that what we're doing about this one.
Yes, that sounds
okay.
good. But my question was also about the fact that when there's a guest checking in at the hotel and he seems to develop a symptom, which is a matter of concern. So how do you handle that for a guest that's probably seemingly, who's probably got some temperature?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely, that we are follow all the rules and suggestions for the government, hospital, and also our Ecolab, the partner company. Social distancing is the most important, which is we have the mark on the floor that we have to far from each other 1.5 meters. And also we have this infection mat, which is this gonna be clean, sanitize your shoes before you enter to the hotel. That we have in front of the hotel, and definitely the temperature check at the hotel entrance for every single guest, and we have the temperature policy as well. I think it's normal for every country. If the guest below 37.5 degrees, as a guest can enter. If above, they have to rest for 5 minutes and then come to check again. Why we have to rest for 5 minutes? You will know that maybe you are very exciting, or you under the sun, you walk for quite a long way. That can make your temperature inside increase. So that's why we let you wait and relax for 5 minutes, and then you check again. If you pass below 37.5, you can enter. If not, it's gonna have second time. You take a rest again, 5 minutes. If the temperature still remain, we're gonna consult with our hotel nurse you know, and then we're gonna see what the next further process or procedure that we have to do. It depends on what the nurse suggests to us.
Okay, hi. I'd like to ask you one question that I'm sure the guests would like to know. And I'm sure the guests, when they arrive at your hotel at the Amari Watergate, they'll spend a lot of time in the common areas like the restaurants, swimming pools, bars, the lobby area, and also they'll be using the elevators to go up and down their rooms. What guidelines will they need to follow, and are there any restrictions for the guests? And if there is a predefined frequency of sanitization that you have for these common areas to ensure that the guests feel safe and also you maintain a high degree of hygiene and safety there.
Yes, thank you for the question. Yes, of course, that we have implement in actually every area, most of in the room and public area is the most important. Where the place is the guest come to use that a lot often and many people. So start from since they arrive at the hotel, we have the temperature check, we have the disinfection mat, we can clean your shoes, you know, to ensure that you are clean before getting in, and we have social distancing. Everywhere in the public area have to far from each other at least 1.5 meters from each other. And temperature policy, definitely that have to be below 37.5. If you above, you have to take a rest for 5 minutes and then recheck again. If you're still higher than standard, that we have to rest again second time. If the second time the guest not pass, we're gonna send them to see our nurse, in-house nurse first to, you know, to investigate that what we can do further. If it's serious, we're gonna send direct to hospital. That's one thing. Also in the restaurant, we set the bigger table and we have the mark where can sit, where cannot sit for the keep safe distancing. Also, we have the menu as a QR code. You don't need to touch our menu or anywhere else. You download the menu and order from the website that's showing in your mobile phone directly. And also our staff, all the staff from every department will go to train with the Ecolab to how to use, how to clean and understand chemical, because we're gonna have used many types of chemical to apply in different materials, you know, and how to make it. And every public area in the hotel, we're gonna have like alcohol gel for the guests to, you know, wash their hand. And also in the lift, very actually popular question, we're gonna have the UVC sanitizer what that they can clean. We're gonna clean it every 30 minutes. Okay. Every 30 minutes, housekeeping gonna clean all the bottom that you're placing in the lift. And all the public area that we have the schedule for the front office, F&B, pool or garden, that they, like a front office, after they check in one guest, they have to clean all that area with the UVC wand and also all the alcohol gel to sanitize that area safe. Then we're gonna receive a next customer. For the restaurant, they also have to be clear and clean all the area as per trained by the Ecolab as well. And housekeeping, all the public area that the guests sit, guests walk past, we're gonna clean every 2 hours with all the chemical that are approved that already. Yep.
Sounds very assuring. Thank you for clarifying that. I think another concern that they're likely to have, the travelers, is regarding the housekeeping and the stringent SOPs that are being observed after check-in. What is the policy of keeping the staff clinically safe, and how will you monitor the staff on a regular basis, not just the housekeeping, but all the staff at your hotel? So how will you implement that?
Yes, for our staff, we have the process. Every staff we have to check temperature before they start working, and all the staff will wear the face mask. And if they work at a restaurant, they're gonna wear the mouth shield as well. Some area gonna wear the face shield, depend on that what area they are working for. Also the glove that we have to wear, and the hairnet also that they have to wear all the time, and they have to clean. Their hand frequently or the whole day as well.
Yeah, okay, great. I think I'll also like to know, since we are on some of these clarifications, that traveling, as you know, is all about enjoying hospitality, different cultures and cuisine. The travelers have been used to being pampered at your hotel, especially at the Amari Watergate. And there has been a free flow of buffet with so many options. That may not be possible now. And do you think when it comes to the menu, have you been innovative and have redesigned the menu? Is the menu keeping in mind that you probably need to boost the immunity of your guests? Also the nutrition value, are you keeping that in mind? So if you'd like to tell us something about that, please.
Yes, sure. There's everyone stay at the hotel. They're gonna love the buffet in the hotel, especially for Amari Watergate, where our breakfast buffet is one of the best in town. Definitely, we're gonna keep all the menu item remain the same. The difference is the guests not actually cannot walk around on the buffet line, but like I said, they can have to scan the barcode and they have the all menu on that, and they can select which menu they want, and we're gonna send to our staff, and every dish we're gonna tailor-made, fresh cook to serve them directly to that table. So this is gonna be really extra hygiene for the guests, and also the guests will feel more executive that they have the privately their own cooking dish, for them gonna be served you at the right temperature, not really live at the buffet line. This is the new norm, which is will feel more luxurious. You pay the same, but you have more like private serving for you for the breakfast or dinner or wherever you have buffet.
Sure, that sounds very good. And I'd also like to know when it comes to groups, that's different altogether, because you may have at the banquets a wedding or an incentive group from India. And is there going to be a different seating plan? Is there a social distancing norm that is mandatory requirement from the authorities that the guests must follow? Would you like to throw some light on that, please?
Sure, definitely. Firstly, I have to tell you that we are under renovation now. We're going to open again in November. So we have planned, we are renovating all the meeting rooms as well. So we cannot show you for plan now, but we have planning that one guest we're going to have when we set up for the seating, 4 square meter, gonna set for only one seat. So the guests will not sit to each other like in the restaurant or wherever in the hotel. It's gonna far from each other, distance about 1.5 meters. And also we're gonna have the camera, temperature checking camera that's set at the entrance of the ballroom to scan check for the mass temperature. That's we have anyone have the high temperature or not. If yes, we're gonna ask them to stay and recheck again, like a normal process. And we also have a ULV cold fogger, that's automatic spray to sanitize all the volume before the meeting start, and also when they finish the meeting, we're gonna sanitize all the volume to make sure that all the area that are cleaned and safe for the guests for the next meeting. And also for the staff, like I said, the same as we're gonna wear masks, face shield, whatever that are suitable for them to service the guests at that area.
And that's very well answered. I think, I know there's a lot of questions around safety now, but the more we address them now, the more assuring and encouraging it will be for travelers. I have a last question now. As a guest, safety is still going to be our priority at the Amari Watergate, and the obligations imposed by the government on the hotels to follow certain procedures and norms. what is the process in place that will audit these guideline adherence? So do you want to tell us something about that, the SHA guidelines, and how does the audit ensure that these are being adhered by the hotel?
Yes, we're gonna have the audit from our tourism board. They set the SHA or charge certificate for the hotel who will prepare it for to protect all this virus and prepare for the welcome all the guests. Once our hotel ready to open, we gonna set up or whatever I already presented, and we have to really show them allow in the hotel by set up, show the equipment or the area and the staff skill and knowledge as well. Once we pass the certificate, we're gonna have got the certificate and also have the logo to show at the hotel and our website and all the communication. That means that we are certified at hotel for prevent all the COVID.
Well, thank you very much, Kunusa, today that you've shared all the procedures and all the systems that you've laid up. You've worked very hard the last few months, gearing up, ready to receive the Indian guests soon again in the future once your renovations are over. Well, we're going to take some live questions today. And but just before we start to do that, got some things to announce from the previous talk show where we had asked a question contest, and there were 3 nominees for that. There was Bharti, Ankur, and Minishi, and the lucky winner for that, we got 28 questions, and the lucky winner for that is Ankur Kalra. We can also take some live questions, Kunusa, now. And the first question I see by some of our viewers is here, is the outside guest, I know some of these questions you've answered, but I think you'd just like to be assured. Are the outside guests in the coffee shop or the restaurant also checked in the similar way that the in-house guests are checked? So they don't really put the in-house guests to risk.
Yes, actually all the F&B area or the bar and the restaurant, we're gonna follow the same rule and action for the cleaning, sanitizing and checking all the guests in there.
Yes. Okay. So even the outside guests will have the same parameter when they come in. There was also another question. The first question was from Vishal, and then we have another question from Avijit Metra, and he's asking, what precaution is the hotel going to take in the bar, especially that in the bar people like to socialize and get together, and as they proceed the evening, how would you be able to ensure the guests are maintaining a certain distance?
Yes, like I mentioned, that all the restaurants have to strictly follow whatever we already said, so we have the staff gonna be informed guests to keep the distance from each other.
Yes, sure. Well, let me take another question here is from Bharti Sharma, and she wants to know, with so much uncertainty ahead, consumers will certainly demand flexible cancellations and refund policies. What policies have you introduced to keep these uncertainties in mind? So would you be very flexible?
Yes, definitely. Even now, we are flexible to all the guests, if they have any warning, unable to travel cause of, this kind of thing. We are really flexible on cancellation and also refund as well.
Okay, I hope that answers your question, Bharti. Well, we have one last question that we can take, and this is coming from Ankur Kalra. He wants to know, as the overheads have increased due to the social distancing, so whether it's the restaurants or your rooms, you may not have the same occupancies. So should we expect that the price should go up, or would you be able to still control and offer an attractive price for the guests?
Yes, actually every hotel love to increase the price, but definitely we gonna still offer really attractive price to the guests. The social distancing is not the main reason for us to increase the price. The price gonna be remain as usual, as attractive as the guests used to stay with us.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, we just got one more question in time for it, and it says that a smile always helps to attract customers. How would you plan to promote this, especially with the masks are so mandatory and everyone will have shields and masks around? How would you be able to compensate for this warmth and hospitality that Thailand is always known for?
Okay, actually, from when you wear the mask, you still can see the people smile or not from their eyes. And also, we have the face shield and the mouth shield that still can clear enough to see our smile too. We
Yes,
still
Sean,
smile,
I
don't
think.
worry.
Yes, I think that's interesting that you'll have to see the smile in the eyes, and I'm sure we are good at that. Well, I'd like to end the chat show with this, and I'd like to thank you, Kunusa, who's the Director of Sales and Marketing at the Amari Watergate, and also like to thank Tourism Authority of Thailand and our technology partner, Tech2Go. I hope you had an interesting session and you enjoyed it. Thank you, and best wishes to you, Kunusa. And thank you, viewers.
Thank you.